Next on YardCore.
Yeah, I'm still taking this in.
This unfinished portrait of a yard is in desperate need of some fine-tuning.
They obviously don't really maintain their yard very much.
Luckily for these homeowners, Jake and Joel Moss are about to turn their backyard into a chic, artsy paradise.
You guys think we can do it?
Yes, sir! Yes, chef! Yes, chef!
Complete with a spa and barbecue area, a handmade woven pallet fence, a custom dining table and skinny bar, and a one-of-a-kind fire feature. This yard is about to get a facelift, YardCore style. Can two guys create your dream yard after just 5 minutes alone in your house?
I'm a little nervous.
Jake Moss.
That garden is in the wrong space.
Joel Moss.
All the clues are right here.
Professional landscapers and brothers.
Feel good about it? I feel real good about it.
Spend 2 days in your yard.
This is a freaking mess.
And you end up with one badass makeover. The catch? You won't see them or your yard till they're done.
Wow.
This is YardCore.
This is it, baby. Well, they take care of their house. Definitely nice landscaping in the front.
We moved in the house a year ago, and we really liked the backyard and the size of it, and we've done a little bit of work to it. The spa's broken, so we haven't had the spa all winter. It would have been nice to have that.
Yeah.
I've been sort of intimidated. I didn't know where to start and what to do.
First, a beautiful outdoor retreat with a woven pallet fence, a California native plant garden, and a one-of-a-kind fire feature.
A lawn area with some seating around that. The gateway to paradise.
The next part of Jake's plan is a slick, redesigned patio area, complete with a brand new spa.
Which is gonna be pretty crazy.
The design is finished off by an outdoor dining area with a custom-built table and a skinny bar.
There's so many little pieces of candy and morsels and hidden gems. This is gonna be some serious stuff. It's gonna be awesome. Y'all seen the plan, you familiar with it? Let's go back, let's get moving, make it happen.
It's about 10 a.m. I just got a text from my buddy Barrett. He sent a picture of the front of the house, and there's a huge crane out there, like 100 foot tall. We have no idea what that's for.
What it's for is some serious heavy lifting. First task of the day, craning in the hot tub. With such limited access, the only option? Lifting it over the house.
I'm trying to find the motor. We don't want the lid to open up out in this direction. That would be bad. We want the lid to open in the direction of the house. And most importantly, we gotta make sure that the electrical where you tie into this thing ain't in front right here.
As Jake carefully sets the spa, the fire feature is also craned into the yard.
Dude, this is like some abstract ass stuff right here. I like it.
Up the mural, and it's ready to mount.
Everybody, you guys, boom. Take the tools out, pick the flags up. We're out of here. Clean up, done. What's up, y'all?
Hey!
Hey, I'm Jake Moss.
Jake.
What's up, brother?
Eric, nice to meet you.
Eric, nice to meet you,
Eric,
man.
Joel,
Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Jake Moss, how you
Mallory.
doing?
So you guys ready to check out your new yard?
We are.
All right. You've been ready for 2 days, huh?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
Holy,
Oh my gosh.
wow, this is crazy.
Oh my God.
So your spa wasn't working, so we figured why not just give you a brand new one.
Look at the painting.
A painting?
We're gonna break down all the details, but as an overall, it seemed like you guys were into the more like reclaim kind of stuff, a little bit country, rugged, pin-up girl style, drinking, partying, you know what I mean?
I loved it. I loved your house. Maybe we can start with the mural.
One of our good friends, Chad Lindsay, did a custom painting. Now these doors slide open to a bar.
Oh, wow.
That is so cool.
The lights in the spa,
Yeah.
the bubbles. We can shut that, and you have one beautiful lady.
Very cool.
That is so
This
cool.
thing is huge.
It is huge. How many people fit in here?
Wow.
This is like beyond great. I love it.
I mean, like the artwork and the bar,
Yeah.
and places to hang out and have people over. It's definitely what we're into.
We love to entertain, and I think this is perfect
Yeah.
for that.
We broke everything down. You know, now the time is just to enjoy it, walk around, and just
Soak
take
it in.
It's yours.
Take
it's
it in.
yours, all right?
Thank
Wow.
you.
Yeah, I'm still taking this in.
Hey!
What's up, Bloodhound gang? The first thing I'm concerned with is access. So let's figure that out before we even figure anything else out. Are you ready? 1, 2, 4.
Jake and Joel are on the clock.
Nice. These guys are all like artsy craftsy.
They have 5 minutes alone inside this house to figure out what these homeowners are all about so they can incorporate their style into the yard's design.
Yeah, I like the color pop.
Little antiques.
I knew they were young cats.
No way, you said I think they're old.
The windows, I like the old reclaimed windows on the wall.
If the glove don't fit, you must quit.
These guys are very, very eclectic, artsy types. Associates in arts, social sciences. Hey, kinesiology, is that like your knees and stuff like that? Your kinesiology, what is that again? I don't know. Kinesiology.
I don't know kinesiology.
Some kind of science. It's some kind of smart person's term.
My name's Eric Nielsen. I'm a pediatric physical therapist.
Mallory Mitchell. I'm a hairstylist.
2 days ago, this young couple decided their backyard needed a major change.
Mallory and I live at our house, and also we have 2 dogs, Norman, our black and tan coonhound, and Otto, our French bulldog. Typically, on any given time when we're off, we'll hang out with friends.
I'd say we like to entertain a lot, so we probably have people over at least once a week doing dinner or something.
So they gave 2 strangers permission to spend 5 minutes alone in their house to gather clues to make over their yard.
We moved The only fears I really have is that we're gonna get home and it's gonna be so outrageous or so outlandish that it doesn't really fit our personality or our lifestyle.
All right, kitchen.
Nice kitchen. Oh, I love this house,
Ooh,
dude.
box wine.
So cooking is a big part of these guys' life. Drinking, they live the good lives. How do you say it? La Vida Sagata. I love it. The old like tattoo art, the door, dope. Even this glass, dude. I cannot wait to design this yard.
This is cool, man. This is just like artsy, eclectic. I mean, you got a mix of new stuff. You got a lot of antique. I love their style.
Love it. I love it. The clues that I picked up on that excite me about this job are the fact that they're really into repurposing. I mean, looking at that old door that's in the living room, there was a strong statement as soon as we walked in, this is what we're about.
And I mean, you see it played out here in the,
So you know.
the patio, so yeah.
Jake and Joel have definitely connected with this young couple's artsy flair and have big plans to make over the yard space. And it's time for the brothers to rock and roll.
What's up, you guys?
Sir.
Good morning. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Does everybody feel warm and fuzzy inside? Yeah. Woo! Let's check out this design. Follow me over to my office. All right, we picked up some really good clues that I think are gonna help us with what we're about to do here today. One thing is definitely guaranteed, these people wanna go outside, they wanna eat, they wanna party, they like to drink, they do like to entertain. They're also into the real reclaimed kind of look of things. Definitely appreciate art.
Picking up on the homeowner's eclectic taste and passion for outdoor living, Jake has come up with a plan that divides the yard into 3 main areas. It's a tall order for only 2 days.
Goals for today. We have to have that fence up, and then we have to have the other projects at least halfway done.
First task, removing the garage wall to gain access to the yard. Jake marks out the patio.
This will be our dining area.
And as demo continues out back, the crew hauls fence pallets and Joel unloads plants for the garden that will surround the pallet fence.
This is Arbutus unido. Actually, the berries are edible. They're not commonly eaten anymore, but in ancient times, it was eaten, traded in the Greek temples of Delphi.
Out front, Doug's crew starts work on the frame for the skinny bar.
I'm gonna go ahead and use some pressure treated.
Okay.
2x4. We just don't have any long enough pieces.
Right.
And because the longest ones are kind of trash. So we're just gonna use 2 of these. Also, it'll help us hold it all together.
Okay.
A little tighter. But go ahead and line up the long point there with 2 nails. And then we're gonna build another one right on top of it.
Okay.
They measure and cut boards from reclaimed redwood fencing and attach them to the frame using studs. It's a few hours into day 1, and the soggy, rain-dampened yard causes the grading to come to a halt.
We just need to get this thing out of here. It's not gonna do us any good. You see what we have here is we have all this sponginess. This is all water. It's been sitting down here from all the days of rain we've been getting. The ground is becoming compact. Is this an issue? Hell yeah, it's an issue. The tractor is sinking. He can't do nothing. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get breakfast now.
Hi.
We have no idea what's going on at the house, but we're really excited. We're going to enjoy our day and think about it.
It's mid-morning on day 1 of this epic 2-day backyard facelift. Brothers Jake and Joel Moss are creating what they hope will be Eric and Mallory's entertainment paradise based on nothing but 5 short minutes inside this couple's house. And with the wet ground keeping the tractor out of action, the crew grades the yard by hand.
What's up, man? Are you gonna need guys to help you with that?
Out front, Jake and Doug skin the bar.
2 to 3 nails each.
They custom cut pieces of reclaimed fencing to different lengths to give the bar a vintage overlaid look.
Doug, I love the overlaid. I love that, man. I love that. It's just that little extra thought into it.
Next, they set posts for the pallet fence into 18-inch holes. In the patio area, the crew sets forms for the concrete pour. Out front, Terrence is working on a fire feature made from a repurposed turbine engine inspired by the homeowner's love of vintage reclaimed materials Jake picked up on in the walkthrough.
There's gonna be an opening in the center, and we're gonna have flame coming up in the middle. In the center is gonna be a skull that will rotate.
For a unique accent, he takes inspiration from Misha, a member of Doug's crew.
These are gonna be eyelids for a giant eyeball that you're gonna look into. So I actually had Misha model her eyelids for me. So this is Misha's eyelid right here. She's a model for our fire feature. So these are gonna get put on there, and then we're gonna have eyelashes coming off of this made out of 1/4-inch metal rod.
Out back, Jake hopes to use at least some of the existing irrigation, which means they need to test the lines.
All of us guys had to get in here and move this by hand. We had to shovel it by hand, we had to cut it out, and we had to mount it up. It was a lot of extra work. Good news is, we just need to relocate these heads. You see how I sprayed this out here? This is your lawn area. Based on this, we know exactly where to put our heads. That head is good, that head is good. We'll move that one over here.
By midday, the concrete arrives, and it's time to pour the patio area. The existing urbanite hardscape was cracked, weathered, and unsafe.
I think what they're gonna get in replacement is gonna look better. It's gonna be more functional. I mean, we couldn't put a bar on that stuff. We couldn't put any furniture.
We had
on
to
that
take
stuff.
it out.
With only a few hours left on day 1, the crew finishes work on the irrigation system.
Okay, so we tested the irrigation, we turned it on, capped everything. There's no leaks. We're good.
With the irrigation issue laid to rest, the concrete crew screeds the patio, and Jake shifts his focus to assembly of the wooden pallets for the fence.
Let's you and I work on those pallets, start putting them together. Very good. It's looking good.
First, they bring the pallets back to the fence posts and align them to the measured string. Then they secure them to the post with a nail gun. The 8-foot-tall walls will give the yard some much-needed privacy. As time runs out on day 1, Jake and Joel apply a rusting agent to the steel sheets for the fence pallets.
I love the way this stuff works. I like it too. Have you seen the pieces that have dried up already? Yeah, it looks good, dude. It comes out like oxidized copper. How many more coats do you want to give this stuff? I think just the one coat with the auburn rust, just one time.
They spray on the final coat with a pump sprayer and let it dry overnight.
So, dude, you know, the clouds are coming in, man. Everybody's tired as heck. So, I think we should continue to kind of clean up, dude, and just call it a wrap. Come back tomorrow nice and fresh, dude. Sometimes it's better not to burn yourself out. We got a massive amount of stuff that needs to get done today, and it's no joke.
It's the second day of this 2-day makeover. So far, Jake, Joel, and the crew have poured the concrete patio, hung the pallet fence, and built the skinny bar. At the end of the day, the homeowners, Eric and Mallory, will get a first peek at their brand new yard. In 30 minutes until the homeowners arrive, Doug and Misha cut the tabletop to size. The crew puts up a new wall for the garage, and it's a race to add the finishing touches.
So we are on our way to the house right now to see the big reveal. Pretty excited.
What's up?
Adds a coat of black paint to the pallet fence. Doug and Misha work on the pre-built cabinet that will serve as an outdoor bar and be hung over the spa.
All right, we got our spa cabinet made out of a 3/4 birch ply. And let's finish up the hardware.
Okay.
Mask it off, take it to the back and spray it.
Cool.
Next, they spray paint it black to tie it into the fence. With the cabinet almost done, Doug heads out front to get started on the base for the dining table.
So what's up, you guys? This is an old conveyor belt. Is that what that is?
Something from the rice industry here locally. Someone just dropped it off at my shop, a couple rolls, so it's super strong, you know?
Beautiful, man. So let's talk about the bottom here. Probably about a size, something like this, right?
Yeah.
Countertop overhanging about a good 18 inches all around.
Yeah, I'm doing it at 28, so our overall height is going to be like 30 inches.
Okay.
With the paint finally dry, the spa cabinet is ready to mount. And as a bonus, a sleek mirror anchors the mantelpiece. With Joel hard at work planting, Doug and Terrence set the base for the dining table. Next, they fill it with flagstone from the homeowner's original patio. And finally, Terrence and Philip weld anchors to hold the tabletop.
Hey, you guys, by the way, we got like an hour and a half left. I just thought I would say that and give everybody a heads up. No stress or anything, but you know, everybody keep it moving, keep the energy going. You guys think we can do it?
Yes, sir! Yes, chef! Yes, chef!
Thank you.
While the crew out back works in overdrive, Joel puts the finishing touches on the garden.
The ceanothus over here, one of my favorites because it's a California native, very drought tolerant once established. Beautiful, beautiful little flowers. And as they get bigger and bigger, you get more and more of a nice, big, huge blossom. I mean, you'll just have like a wall of this blue in springtime.
Meanwhile, Doug and Misha move the skinny bar out back. They anchor it to the garage using heavy gauge bolt fasteners.
Oh, man.
Installed in beauty.
That looks freaking gorgeous. It's just anchored into the side here?
Yeah.
In the front yard, Tommy creates some special lights to hang over the dining table.
Okay, we're gonna make some lights really quick.
First, he drills a 3/16 of an inch hole in the top of a mason jar. Next, he threads the lid with an LED light.
Okay, now we've got a can lid with a light in it.
Finally, he uses a coat of stained glass spray paint to provide the color.
That's like stained glass, so the light will shine through that and make it really cool.
Okay, rusty side facing me.
And out back, Jake and Joel slide the patinaed steel sheets through the fence pallets.
Start out inside, and you're just gonna feed it to me as I ask you to. I'm glad I took that basket weaving course in school. Beautiful, man. That looks really, really good. It's gonna be really dramatic, man. Freaking brilliant. I love it, dude. I'm extremely happy about it, but it's just the time. My gosh, it's just a time-consuming, tedious thing.
Getting beautified.
We came to Mallory's work, we had nowhere to go, so.
I'm getting nervous.
Less than 2 days ago, Eric Nielsen and Mallory Mitchell entrusted 2 strangers to make over their yard based only on 5 minutes alone in their house. With just over an hour to go, there's lots of detail work still to be done, including an impromptu botanical accent Joel has added to the pallet fence.
The reason why I chose jasmine for this, Jake, was as it matures, grows up over and through the mesh here, I think it's gonna look really good. Plant in the inside, or... You know what, dude? I like the outside. You know why? Because it keeps the integrity of the shape of the archway as opposed to... And this stuff will grow up on top, intertwine, and it'll look good. I'm ecstatic about this.
In front, Doug and Misha work on a top for the dining table, made from custom-cut redwood.
So this 2x4 here is a ledger that goes across. We're putting 2 screws in each one. We're gonna flip it over, because this is the bottom, and then we will cut out our table design to match our metal shape.
After noticing the vintage art Eric and Mallory had in their home, Jake has commissioned a local artist, Chad Lindsay, to create an original piece that will be hung over the spa cabinet bar. And outside the garage, the glass arrives for the skinny bar.
You got the frosted glass.
Let's do it.
Partner, thanks for coming through, man. You guys came through right on time.
As the frosted glass is secured to the skinny bar, Chad has wrapped...
Martin came up with this awesome idea. This is like a conveyor belt, actually.
It's a conveyor belt.
Conveyor belt. Doug made this countertop right here out of redwood. We wanted to take a lot of things and talk about repurposing. We took your old concrete, broken up patio. We used it to fill this up right here. We also used it to build your dining area patio.
These lights.
The lights.
Oh, wow.
Tommy, the lighting geek.
How cool.
He came up with these crazy, like, mason jars.
Yeah.
See, there's so many things in this.
I know. Yeah.
No, let's go.
I don't even know where to go.
Keep finding things.
The bar. Doug Tolson, he made this out of all reclaimed fence boards. And this is lit up, too, with some LED strip lights.
Oh my gosh.